Alright, we'll see how long the power stays on for this stream. Whether or not it does or not. I don't know. We'll find out. I had everything set up, everything was ready to go, all my programs are up, monitors, lights, all that stuff, cameras, all set up. Power gone. I was like, oh, and then power came back. I was like, hi, but I was like, oh, at the same time. It happens. Okay, before we get too far into the weeds, I gotta show how cute the puppers is being right now. She's just hanging out in her little donut bed. Happy dog. It rained all night last night, so it's wet out there. She doesn't want to be outside in the wet rain. So she's just chilling right now. Thanks for putting in your points towards our assistant, Sunny. Appreciate that. Let me make sure... Let me double check, make sure the stream is doing good. Looks like everything's going okay. Yeah, and I'm coming through nice and clear, so that's good. That's a good thing. Okay. So, talked about this a little bit on Monday, but today's stream is going to be a little bit shorter. I'll probably cut out 30 minutes early so that I can make sure and get ready to go pick up my daughter from school today. She has finals today. Yay, it's final season. So she needs to be picked up early because they do, instead of doing like 4 finals a day or whatever it was, they break it up and they do 2 finals across her 4 or 5 classes. 4 or 5, I can't remember. So she has 2 a day, but that means that the day needs to be a little bit shorter. Otherwise they overload the kids too much. So that's why I got to go pick her up a little bit early today. A lot of bit early. So, all right, let's see if we can get some stuff done today before I have to go pick her up and before the power goes out again. And I've got everything backed up at the moment, so even if the stuff screws up, I can still come back and get everything. Okay, should be good. So yesterday, off stream, I was looking, not necessarily looking for something to do, but I was getting some things together and I started looking, I talked about it, about printing out all of the pages for our book here and getting it printed out, getting it bound together a little bit, just a little hand binding thing. So I have a little sample that I can look through and people can flip through the pages and see how, the pages look back to back with each other and stuff like that. Make sure the story flows pretty good. Doing some basic checks and printing it out myself is a good way to be able to do that. So did that, everything looked pretty good. We made a couple adjustments to some spelling that we found or that we thought might be problematic that ended up not being problematic, which was kind of weird. Let me see if I can, oh yeah. One of them was right here on page 31, the last page of our book. I forgot to put in the ending here, the thanks for reading book 3. Don't know how I missed that one, but I did forget to put that in there, so got that put in. And then a couple of the spelling things that we were looking at is I had spelled this look as in AH, look, comma. And then patch and buttons are cuddling. And we started to look at removing the comma because Mrs. Tahoe is an English major, so an English theater major from college. So she has a little bit better idea. I know nothing about spelling and grammar and things like that. I'm terrible at it. That's why I'm the artist here. So she was looking at it and she goes, I think it should be, look, like you say those things together. The comma tends to be a pause. And when you say this sentence or this part of the sentence, it's not pause, look. It's a little bit more flowy. It's look. There's not as much of a pause. So we're looking into some of the commas that were in this page, the other page, a couple other pages, and we realized that the was spelled incorrectly. It should be AW. Instead of AH. AH is like, it's a different type of So that was a mistake that my Grammarly didn't catch or didn't understand, so that was a me mistake. And then we ended up putting an exclamation here. We ended up making this a 2-sentence setup here. It says, look. With an exclamation, which I don't know if exclamations tend to be like you go up at the end of your sentence, like it's exciting kind of thing, but I think that's kind of still works. But we double checked on the comma, and we checked even a couple other websites, and the comma does stay. I don't know what it does to the English language or how it translates across, but it's not like a full pause. It's kind of like a half pause. It's weird. So adjusted that page. There was one other one. It was this one was one. The comma, we weren't sure. I forgot to capitalize I fixed that. What was the other? There was one more. Couple minor adjustments to the wordings and punctuations. English is an interesting language where it does have rules and things that you have to follow. And then it feels like there are some conditions where those rules get to be broken or be different or changed, or it's strange. This is why I've always struggled with English. Let's ignore the learning disability that I had when I was younger, but there's no way to know absolutely everything about all of the little intricacies of the English language. I think for me, I can get away with a little bit more because my book is very simple, very toned down in that way. I shouldn't have as many mistakes, but it definitely makes me think about people that do get editors, and even having your book picked up by a publishing house who can take your manuscript or take your finished work and do some quality control over it, pass it around to a few people and have them put notes down, or a team to look at it and see what is wrong or broken or it needs to be changed and things like that. So I can definitely see the positives of having that ability. I'm very fortunate that Mrs. Tahoe has, punched my microphone, some expertise in some of that, which is nice. Like I said, also not being a novel and having to have a lot of really complex language that needs to be gone over and stuff like that. So yeah, for anybody out there that's thinking about doing any type of book or whatever, definitely look into making sure you have a good editor, somebody that can go through and really look at your work and polish it up and make it really, really shine. So that is a big deal for sure. I do have a couple. I want to pass. I have my sample copy now. It's not great. Like, I printed on kind of meh paper, so it's all right. I need to, when I get my chance to print out an official preview copy from Ingram Spark, I think I need to do, comparative to the last two books, probably need to pass it around to some more people to look at the punctuation and look at some of the stuff and double check it and see what they think. So maybe I need to look into that myself a little bit more. Maybe that's what I'm getting at. But one of the other issues that we ran into was right here on this page. This is our title page. And it had these guys down here on it up until yesterday. And I am debating whether or not to take these out because for some reason people think they look like toilet paper. I don't know if these little packing peanuts are the problem or if it's just the tape. They make more sense in the context of the book page, which is literally the next page, where they're inside the box. It's like, oh, those are packing peanuts. That makes sense. Because that's typically where you find them, so relativity, you should be able to guess that these are associated. So unfortunately, this is not working at the current moment. I had 3 different opinions. Mrs. Tahoe was just like, I think, is that toilet paper? I was like, no. And then my daughter came in and we asked her, she goes, are those toilet paper? I was like, no. And then the last vote was my son, and he said the same thing. So it's like, okay, so we've got a problem that we need to find something to put on this page, maybe not, to kind of help with our story. But these little guys, they're not cutting it at the moment, so we need something else. May need something else. So on the title pages, we can look at book 2 real quick. On book 2 title page, where is it? There it is. We have our character. He's carrying the book number, right? But he's got these little things of grass coming off behind him because he's going on his first treasure hunt. That was the little fun thing. So I added that as a little nod to our story here. And we can compare that against book 1, which looked like this, which was just him being excited that he's in his first book. Yeah, so these are almost identical with just the little grass coming off of it. So if we compare that to book 3, all of a sudden our character is much bigger because he's grown up in that time that since we've met him. Kittens grow up very fast, so it would make sense that he would be a little bit of a bigger cat by now for our third story. So he got an upgrade as far as his size. He's almost as tall as the little stitches here compared to this one where he's definitely way shorter. I think he's even further down on the page comparatively. Yeah, he is. So he's just a much bigger presence on the page here. The number is still the same in the same location, so that didn't change. But I was thinking about it, and I was like, I added this little flare here for the book. for the based off of the title and stuff like that. I haven't revealed the title yet. I think we're gonna do that on Friday though. I think we're gonna do the title on Friday, and then we're also going to work on the cover. That's what we're gonna do. As long as the weather permits it to happen. But yeah, I was trying to think of, that's why I kind of put these little guys down here, because they have to do with our like boxes and stuff like that that are in our story. So I was like, okay, but these don't work currently, so we need to figure out something else to put in there. Or maybe not. So part of the struggle, or not, maybe not a struggle, but part of the process of going through this is creating these books is I want them to evolve and change a little bit. I don't want it to be too dramatic and crazy, but like it may be just enough that he is different in this one. That might be the changing factor compared to the other two, because I was always trying to add a little piece of something in there to make it a little bit different. Yeah, because here's our character from the first book, or from the first setup. So we need to do something. Yeah, should work. That. Yeah, I gotta decide if there's something else we want to. We could bring up the whole. Let's bring up the layout real quick. Sometimes it's about finding something in the layouts to pull over into that space. Just depends. Let's see. Is there anything in here? I tried to make like little pieces of tape to put in there, especially like brown tape. But problem is you put something brown behind a character on the ground, it kind of looks like poo. It always does. It just inherently people are going to associate that immediately. You're like, oh my god, it looks like poo. Is there an object in here that would work to put in there? The sharing gun. That's why I thought the packing peanuts was a good idea, because it's simple, it's small, it could be down on the floor, but I don't know. put the little mouse, that's coming apart. I could put him in there. Trying to think about something all day yesterday, but I couldn't really come up with something. I don't think the peanuts by themselves would work. He's on an adventure inside the house. It has to do with boxes. I mean, I could put little pieces of cardboard over there, maybe? I think that would look weird, though. It'd be like a light tan cardboard. Some more white. Some brightness. No, I want to go to grayscale. I could do something like that. Copy, paste. Come on. Fucking Adobe, man. This is the code. Copy. Paste. Return. Nothing happens. I love when their stuff doesn't work. It kind of will look like wood planks is the problem. This is 2, make that 2. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna need it or if it's gonna work. I need something. Or at least I feel like I need something, but I don't know if that's true or not. Let's see. Let's see if I can find anything. Not find anything that I would be interested in putting on here. Sometimes figuring out one small object is hard to do. It seems like it should be simple, but never is. I don't think the little cardboards is the way to go. I thought about maybe doing a mini box. I don't think that's the way to go though. Not that page. Let's go to this one. Okay, that one worked. Why did it not work on the other one? Okay, so those two worked. Yeah, I don't think the mini box is doing it either. Poopies. I could do it a signed version of it. I could do like this one. Oh, copy. Go ahead and save that real quick. I was hoping for something small. This is too big. So when we do something like that, we overload the left-hand side of this page, right? Even these little guys was a little bit, like there was almost too many things here. I don't want to do that. I want to make sure to keep it, oops, so the locks. I want to keep it semi-balanced, but add one little piece of flair, some kind of piece of flair here. Don't want to put the tape on him. Don't want to put packing peanuts on him. Let's not do Safari. Let's do Google Chrome. See if it'll open up. We'll do some searches and see if we can find something that might help here a little bit better. Something playful, something. I might have to leave it, not have anything. Problem is I don't want to give away in our story that we are. I guess it's kind of hard. Books are tricky. So this is the weird thing about books, right? So you put together all of this work and you want this surprise of what's going to happen in your story. Like you build it so that build a little intrigue, a little mystery, a little wanting to know what's going to happen next kind of thing. But at the same time, you want people to know what's in the story. So, like, you have to put a whole description on the back cover of what's happening in this book. And hope that it doesn't ruin enough of the secret that then people don't want to read the book. I think this is kind of along the same lines of what I'm trying to do here on this is like, I want something to go here, but like I could put this second character on here. Like that could be a really cool thing to have on here. But that would be literally the first or second thing that somebody sees when they go into the book. So that would ruin what was coming right off the bat. Like, at least with the back cover, yes, when you go to buy a book, you look at the back cover to read what it's about and stuff like that. But generally, like for a kid, they're not reading the back cover first. They're looking at the front and then they're like, oh, this looks like a cool story. Let's try it out. And then they go through. So I think not having the second character on here is a good idea, is a good thing. So that's why I didn't opt to put him on here. Which means I have to figure out something different for book or when I go to do this opening title page. I guess instead of the packing peanuts, I could have done like crumpled up newspaper or something like that. I guess that could have been an idea. And then I could have put some of those newspapers over here on the floor kind of thing. But newspaper doesn't really jive with our title. Which y'all don't know what the title is yet, but well, we might have to come back to this. There's some other things I want to work on a different page, so we may have to come back to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely gonna have to come back to that. Just checking on something real quick. Let's go ahead and save this here. It might have to stay like that, depending. One of the pages I want to go. Yeah, I want to go here. Okay, what was the other thing I was looking for? Don't stop. What is this? Yeah, it's fine. Good enough. Saving out a couple things. Okay. What I wanted to do. I need to find the layer. That's the layer. Turn the words off for a moment. Let's arrange. Bring to front. Okay, did not know that was a thing. I must have grouped them all together then. Scale. Let's swap that. Let's get rid of that. I realize I have this really cool TV here and I might as well put something on it. Maybe something in the background. With that being said, I need to go grab my examples. hopefully I remember where I put them. Okay, so let's do not that. Do that. Let's do a gradient. Do like I don't want to soften this up somehow. I'm going to soften this one up a little bit too. Oop. Pardon me. It's on the TV. Okay, our wind is picking up pretty good out there, just FYI for anybody. Like I said, we may or may not lose power, so just be aware. It may happen. I want to do 2, 4. Let's round these off a little bit. Round these off a little bit. Let's make them like a super light, like orangish yellow color. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's do that for the moment. Get a couple other objects in here. We're just gonna make a little, like a little nighttime scene right here on the TV. I always see these really cool, like Starry Night sky. Even like when Sage was on his stream, and he had that really cool pattern that he had made on his stream and stuff like that. I was like, oh, that's really cool. I really like that. I want to make something like that for what I got going on here. Okay, man, you can do it. Let's put these closer together. Turn them a little bit. I think I want to do... Ooh, I have an idea. We'll see if it works. That's not the idea. Done messed up somehow. No, there we go. Bam, there we go. It's like I messed up somehow, but I couldn't figure out how. Alright, let's take this, just make it white at the moment. Let's drop the opacity down to like 20%. Yeah. Sweet. Yeah, I think this is gonna work. Cool. Let's copy this, delete it. Back up to the top. Let's paste it here at the moment. Move it back down underneath once we get done with it. We need to do some fixes here. I want to make sure that these arcs are flowing correctly, so the way we do that is we reposition all of these points. So what does that mean? That means each one of these little anchor points has handlebars on it that you can pull. And depending on which tool you use, I can actually take each individual handlebar and pull it and move it in a direction. Or if I click in the... Oops, that minused it. If I click in the... That's wrong again. If I take and I pull from there, see how they both go out equal distance from each other? That's what we want to do. I want to make sure that the flow of that line is correct with an arching correctly. Like this one has a little bit of a point to it. See how... And if we click on it, our handlebars should be... Actually, there are no handlebars on it because it's just a point at the moment. So we're going to fix that. There we go. And now we've made it flow correctly. Nice and flowy. Perfect. Yeah, I always see these like super cool graphics that people make. Typically are anime convention people with these cool like Starry Night ones that they build, and I really like them. So I wanted to make one myself. I was like, oh, you know where it would be a perfect place to have that? It would be on the little television screen. Micro details, probably things that I don't need to have on here, but I'm going to do anyways because I think they're fun. Let's see. Let's not do it that way. Do it this way. You know what? Let's just go up here. Should be able to take like that part. I don't like this part. We had that down at 20%. So let's make that one like 15. So they have a slightly different vibe to them. Let's even bring this one up to 25. Let's make it 10%, the difference between the two. Okay, so now we definitely got to fix the flow of these because these are way off from each other. Okay. Let's move that one. Let's also move that one. Want this really like flowy. Yeah, kind of like that. We'll work on it some more here. We'll go ahead and save that real quick. We've got about 30 seconds before our first ad break. So let's go. We'll go to our outside shot for now, and then I'll work on moving our camera around to get our assistant in. But we'll pause right here for the moment, and then when we get back from our break, we will keep working on this for the next 30 or so minutes. And then, like I said, we're gonna... Jesus, fast today. Twitch ads, never know. Never know when they're gonna pop up. It is a cloudy day out there. We had a rainbow coming right in the shot earlier before stream, and I was like, "Oh, Mrs. Tahoe, look! There's a rainbow in the video." And she was just like, "Oh, can you start the stream?" I'm like, "Oh, it was 45 minutes too early." I was like, "No, it was way too early to start the stream," but it's cool. Cool little rainbows. There we go. There's our assistant. Just chillax him. Okay, so this will give me a second to look at some of my other examples. I thought I had saved some more, like, space. Spacious themed. We'll look around. I'll look around while I've got this break time and see what else they've got. There's styles, those are faces. I don't think it would be in the faces. Don't crash me out of it. I thought I had, pretty sure I have some other examples. Maybe I didn't save them? I definitely want to play with the stars and stuff like that. I want to get on there and speckle throughout that, throughout the space there. Oh, we can also do a couple planets or something like that too. That would be good. Looking for examples. Tori on there? Uppers. Okay, we're back over here. Welcome back, everybody. I can definitely feel I'm off of my normal game because because this has to be a shorter stream today, I'm like checking to make sure what time it is, and I'm like a little off on like when my timings come up and stuff like that. I'm off of my routine. Maybe that's the wording I'm looking for. Okay. We'll just keep going with what we've got right now. See what it looks like with the words on it. Yeah, we're gonna do another stream over there. Okay, so we're gonna go from here. Go something like that. Maybe not there. Maybe here. I think I want this a little bit tighter. So this was, the other one was 15%, so we should make this one 15% as well. Okay, might have to bring this one up a little bit more. Maybe like 30? 35? Yeah, I want those three to stand out from each other, really look different. Yeah, something like that. yeah, it's got a gradient on it. It's got these little wafts coming through. Definitely like Starry Night style. Cool. Now, oops. Now we can go back through. Actually, you know what? Let's take 2, 3. Let's take those 3. Let's put them here. There we go. So now they're back behind everything. So now I can see the flow. I want to make the stars kind of flow with everything here. Even though there should be some that are off and around. Back, they did the wrong thing. Let's do... make that smaller. Put that way out there. Let's move this maybe center. Trying to decide if I wanted these stars to kind of flow with all this or not. These ones should get bigger down here. The smaller ones should be. Should have more smaller ones down there than anywhere else. Come on, Adobe. Work with me here. Let's do something like this. We'll move this one. Do a little arc here. Sometimes I wrestle with whether or not something should be random or if it should be more prescribed, more set up. Just depends. How's it going for you today, Sunny, if you're still here? How's the day going? How's the work? The work. Okay, yeah, so we've got a lot of stars and they're all spread out all over the place, which is fine, but I want to concentrate them a little bit better in some groupings. We can have some that are off on their own, but I want a little bit better on the groupings here. Because let's face it, stars are never out by themselves. They always go in groups. I could be wrong about that, I don't know. This is backwards. Oops, that one goes there. That one goes there. Them over there. Let's see. Yeah, it kind of works. Need some more things though. Let me see if I have any other examples anywhere. It's not there. I had a whole... Oh, there it is. References. Aha! Nope, those are not the references. Oh. Let's make sure and save this before I get too far out in the weeds here. Ooh, maybe that's what I need. I need a couple. Not ideally what I wanted, but... really not doing what I want it to do. Don't need that. Okay, maybe mess with that. Yeah, doesn't distract too much from what we've got going on. Just a little extra something in there for funsies. I realized I was looking at that page and I was like, I went through all the work of doing all these books, putting the buttons in the jar, doing all this other stuff, all these details, the birds and the painting and the pictures. This one here, I was just like, and I've got this big blank screen. It's like, I should put something on there. That's why I don't have just this big, dull block right in the middle. Hey, Mrs. Tahoe's home. Yeah, she's off her mark now, so she's fine. Is the weather clearing up at all outside?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I think I may have to go grab some stuff from somewhere else. Okay, we'll go look at some good old days. You guys get to look at a different project that I worked on 2 years ago? 2 years ago, yeah. That has kind of similar idea. This is a holiday card that I made for my gaming group. This was the 2023 card. But I was thinking of these little swoop marks that I have that are supposed to be like little ships flying through. And I kind of like that idea of like celestial objects that are flying through. Sometimes instead of trying to recreate those, the best thing is to just go and snag them from somewhere else. Move that back to here. Almost the correct color too. It may work, it may not work. I like how these have little... This is a whole different perspective, though, is the thing. Thinking maybe like shooting star kind of idea, but kind of works. I'm looking at it from your guys' perspective. Kind of work, kind of doesn't work. Didn't want to do one around the moon. Let's see. Object. Reflect. Go. It's really fucking up my flow here, though. I have a good flow going on, but it's not working. Oh, what? Get rid of that. Work is going busy. Yeah, I assumed that that's probably what was going on, Sunny. Hi, it's the holiday season. Doopy-doo. Yep. Maybe that's it. Maybe just a couple little ones here and there might be the best bet. I'm gonna have to go track down my examples that I have for myself. I don't know where I put them all. Also have some other creators that I follow on Instagram that I could go check their accounts that I know do work like this. Let's see. Weird part is I feel like I had more images, but I don't know where they all are. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. Well, definitely wrong. Yeah, not too bad. That and talking with my wing captain about a cert he's working on. Oh! Oh my god, why did that move? I'm glad that's still going good. I know Alex misses you in the Destinies. He said that, I heard him. If he denies it, he's a liar. Oh, also, you didn't send me your logo thing or your graphic that you were talking about that you wanted me to look at. I've been meaning to join Clan Night, but keep getting caught up with things in the verse. Yeah, no. Remember, it's never required or anything like that. We just like giving you shit. That's all. Because it's fun that way. It's not a thing, just a concept idea. Gotcha. I thought you had put it together. Let's see. That did not work at all. Should be a smoother transition. Oop, that messed that up. Shit. Problem is working with super thin objects like this is really hard to get. To be able to see all the things on both sides of it. Yeah, I don't know if I like that one. That one does not work. Definitely needs some. It needs some work. It needs some pizzazz. It definitely, those little lines definitely help, but they're off by a little bit. They need something else to go with them, or need to be changed up a little bit. Something.
I like your screensaver.
Yeah, it's a cool little screensaver. Shoot, most TVs have screensavers like that nowadays. I know my monitor does that, and when it goes to sleep, it has
People have those whatever
space ones or.
Sony makes them, and they look like picture frames, and they put pictures in them.
Oh yeah, Sony has those picture frame ones. Yeah, that is true.
But he says couples who roast each other daily have 34% stronger relationships.
Well, I do want to try the new DLC, but I keep getting myself into ops. Hey, you know, that's okay. That means you're having fun. The interesting part is like we did the final mission last night, me, Alex, and Ichabus, and immediately after we were done with that, Alex is like, all right, I'm on hiatus again, and he took off. He'll probably come back. We've got dungeons and all kinds of stuff that we can do. He'll probably mess around a little bit in between, but as far as his like his want to go and stuff like that, yeah. So no, don't feel like you have to do anything or rush back or anything like that. It's there. It's a fun little story. It's a little bit different. The Star Wars stuff in it is, I think, definitely gives it a really cool feel, a very cool look. Whether or not it's something that's going to hold on to you for a long period of time, I don't think so. I think it's a cool one-off thing, but the longevity of what it can do is still kind of up in the air. So, okay. Let's not save that, but let's save this at the moment. And we are going to wind down our stream here. Like I said, today was a little bit shorter because I have to go pick up my daughter here pretty shortly. So, but what I will do, we'll check on our assistant. Oh, she's not there. We'll move it over. Now you're gonna move again? What the big script is. Well, I tried my best. Tried to get her on. She's gonna go hide underneath. This is Tahoe now, so. Okay. We'll put it back on the wonderful outsides here. And we'll roll it for the day. So I'm hoping and planning to work on the cover on Friday. I need to get my booty together and put together some graphics, put together some stuff, and promote it and get it out there. Very busy week, lots of things going on, lots of little projects happening. So I'm hoping to get it. That's my plan at the moment. If not, I'm not 100% sure what we'll work on something or do something on Friday. But I'm not sure what. We're supposed to also be getting in another big storm with lots of rain coming in too. So lots of things in flux. Not sure exactly all of the things that are going to be happening. So, but yeah, I'll be back on Friday. So definitely check in, and then we'll go from there and see what's happening. But thanks for coming by, Sunny. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out for a little bit. I know it was a little bit shorter today, but unfortunately that happened. So let me double check. Nope, it's not gonna let me do it. Okay, never mind. Yeah, hope you guys all have a good day. It is Wednesday, so definitely we're getting closer and closer towards the holidays here and the end of the year. So take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.